I just woke up and I decided to do another video. So today I'll be doing two videos separate, but I might do them together. Who knows? But I have my two pieces of paper and we're going to start with the first one. So, here. That looks good. Alright, so same things from last time. Your pen or dark shade of pencil and your pencil or light shade of pencil. You need both because we're definitely going to be doing some shading. So, first, I thought we would do an Among Us character since the game is super popular. And yes, I've played the game, so I know how to draw one. So, if it turns out bad, or bad in your opinion, I think it's going to look good. So, let's just get started. So, take your darker shade of pencil or pen, unclick it. I need to make sure mine works. There. And you're going to make a hump, an upside down U, but don't make it go all the way up to the other side of the page. Somewhat like this. It's like a little ghost shape, but it doesn't go all the way to the edge of the page. And so now, take the ends, like at the ends of your U, make another U up. And then connect them with a hump. It should look somewhat like this. It's kind of hard to see. Now we're going to draw the backpack. So, not all the way to the top, but about this way down, about this much down. Here, I'm missing it. About an inch down or something. Actually, more like this. You're gonna draw your backpack. And at the beginning of your feet, bring it back in. I'll show you, don't worry. Like this. This is your little Among Us character, but there's something that we're missing before we do the shading. And that's the little part that you see out of. So we're gonna draw that. So take your pen or darker shade of pencil and make a box that doesn't have sharp corners. Now it's okay if yours is a little lopsided like here, but that's okay because someone might have punched him. He might have been like, I'm the imposter, So, then we're going to draw the shading and, well, the lightning of the little part you see out of. So at the bottom, right here, you're going to go up about where you see that little dot. I don't know if you can see it. See that little dot right there? You're going to go about there, bring it down, and go back up to that spot. Okay? I'll demonstrate. It looks somewhat like this. And you can shade that in. But I recommend not to do that yet, because we're still going to draw the lightning part. So at the top, wherever at the top that you want it to be facing, mine is just facing forward, so I'm going to make a little thing right here. That's the lightning part of the light shining on him. And then you're going to take your lighter shade of pencil. You might even need like a very light shade for this. So the big part that we haven't really done anything, or we did do things in it, but the big part, we're going to take a very light shade because this is going to be, the bottom is going to be the darker shade. This is going to be the lighter shade, and this is going to be the shade that doesn't have any shade to it. If you get what I mean, we're not going to color in that. We're not going to color in our oval. But we're going to color everything around it. Take your very light shade, very, very light shade pencil, and just color in the big part. Now, I do play Among Us. I'm not like people who log off when they're not the imposter. I'm the total opposite. I log off when I'm the imposter. I hate being the imposter, and I'm already too sus by myself. So I always log off when I'm an imposter in the game, and then I don't have to worry about it for a long time. So that's usually what I do. So I finish my tasks, usually when there's only 4 tasks to do, and then I usually just go to cams. So you can find me as usually a purple witch. I'm not giving out my name because I'm probably going to change it to my channel name. But if you see me, I'm not going to be streaming while I play Among Us. I don't stream while I play games. I only stream when I'm doing something like this. Alright, speaking of Among Us, you should have your big part colored in with a very light shade. See how it's so hard to see? And now go to the bottom part, right here, and color that in with a darker shade, but not the whole fully dark shade. Actually, you can if you want. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, don't color it in with a dark shade. Just go in and color it with your pencil. This is what it should look like. Darker shade, the bottom, lighter shade, the part that you see out of this lightest shade, the little eye showing. Alright, now we're going to do the shading on the backpack and the feet. So I want you to pay attention, because the backpack are going to do just like this part that you see out of. But I'm going to show you how to do the part that we're going to shade. So you go to about here. See that little dot? You go about there and you bring it down. I'll demonstrate because I'm drawing this too. I'm going to hang these up on my studio wall behind me so you guys can see every drawing I've done and so you can check out those videos. So that's my best effort. That's what it should be like. You can make it higher up however you want. That's just how I'm doing it, but you can add hats to this. I don't really have room, but you can add pets. I know there's pets in Among Us. I just need to pay for them, and I don't really want to pay for anything, but this is what you should have. And so we're going to color this in with our very dark shade of pencil, or just plain pencil. So yes, if you hear yelling boys, that's probably the boys that are from my last video, because they had a sleepover. So they're playing Fortnite once again, and I watch them, but I don't play, because, my brother says I could probably take out Iron Man in Fortnite, but I'm like, how do I take out a boss? Or I think he might have said Iron Man's henchman or whatever. But, alright, back to the Among Us topic. Take your pencil with your lighter shade. Now you can make this darker than the visor. Or not the visor. The part that you see out of. You can make this darker than that. Just make it so that you know it's darker than the rest of the body. So, I'll be showing you. Now, if you haven't checked out my last video where I drew a cat, you can go check that out. It'll be in my channel, so you can just go below the video and click on my little channel link. Right below the video, you should be able to find it. It's a purple K. It's a purple background with a white K. So you should be able to find that. And you can find my other video. And don't worry about my first video. That's only like for 35 seconds long. That's just my testing video, and it's pretty bad. So I recommend not watching that one, but watching the cat video, because that one's better, way better. This is my little Among Us character with the backpack. See, it's not this shade, but it's a darker shade that you know it's not this. So now we're gonna go with the feet. Now, just like we did with the backpack, we're gonna make something that comes down. Here, I'm gonna make a little dot. Alright, there's 2 dots. So there should be one here and there, because we're gonna do it on both feet, coming down. I can draw the line. I'll draw the lines and then I'll show you. Don't worry. You can pause the video whenever you want, but I'm just making it as simple as I can for you guys, so that you guys can follow along if you want. You don't have to follow along, but you can. Bring it down. Bring this down. This is what your feet should look like. There's shading, there's more shading. That's what they should look like. We're not shading, we didn't shade it yet, but we are going to shade it with your plain old pencil or darker shade of pencil than everything else. So if you did this with pencil and you were like, not that dark, you have to push harder. Like harder, like that. You gotta go harder. So we're gonna go in with our plain pencil or darker shade of pencil. Whichever you want. If you're using pen, do darker shade. Do just straight pencil. If you're just doing pencil, just do darker shade of pencil. I'm gonna go in with my pencil. I feel like I should be telling you guys something, but I have nothing to talk about. Well, last night when those boys were having a sleepover, I did stay up until 11 p.m. And those boys said they were up until 12, which I told them to go to bed, because I was up until 11 reading my book, which I can show you. It's a pretty good book. It's in a series. Here, let me go show you guys. It's a Dumb Diary. I say you should check out this book. It's pretty cool. It's in a series. This is the 9th book. But you should definitely check these books out. Ask your librarian about the Dumb Diary series, and you can definitely go check that out. Back to our Among Us character. This is your little dude. You can color him in here if you want. I'm not going to do that because I'm pretty much done. For this video, I think I'm going to do my other picture in my next video, but I'm going to need a break. So I'm going to stop the video here. So bye!